The future of strategic recruitment remains online, according to Simon Parkin, practice leader at the talent company. Simon recently sat down with Canadian HR Reporter TV to talk about what organizations now need to consider when searching for the latest recruit. What does the future of recruitment look like?
In terms of strategic recruiting and where recruiting is going, to me it's really how organizations leverage the great tools out there, the technology that's out there, great tools such as LinkedIn, just fantastic and should have such a positive impact on organizations and the effectiveness in the way they recruit. Unfortunately, most organizations are spread very thin in terms of recruitment resources, and the ability to use LinkedIn to its full capability is stretched when you don't have the full resources and the full complement to do that. Another area is candidate experience. 64% of candidates don't ever receive a response back from an organization after they apply for a position. And now with social media, the impact of a negative candidate experience is broadcast out there. So it's significant, and organizations really need to look at the way they're running recruitment and look at candidates not just as, future or potential employees, but also as clients, customers, and realize the impact of the recruitment process on that.
How can an employer improve its recruitment strategy?
We've worked with organizations to really construct a board of advisors model where, it's still up to HR and recruitment to deliver the recruitment experience, but put in place a board of directors where you have input from marketing and input from the other areas of the organization, and spread the accountability and the ability to, impact the way an organization recruits. In fact, my organization, we've ran a survey over the past 2 months. We had about 1,200 senior HR and business leaders respond to it, and the top two challenges that organizations are currently facing are leadership effectiveness and the ability to recruit effectively. So it's on an organization's radar. They just need to make sure that they're investing appropriately in it, and that they just don't point the finger and say that's HR's accountability.
Right. What's influencing recruitment today?
Obviously, over the past 5 years, the economic conditions haven't been great. It's been a buyer's market in terms of recruitment, in terms of employers really having a good opportunity to go to market and find better candidates. The market's changing now. We've seen it in the past few months even, where organizations are starting to realize the labor pool's getting stretched pretty thin, and unemployment is still around 7%, but it's the good candidates that companies want to target, and those are the people that you want to influence and have join your company. Right. And as soon as we get into the next year or two, we're going to see such a drastic turn, because individuals aren't going to be looking for jobs. They're not going to be on the job market as much. So it's really going to force organizations to look at new and better ways of pipelining talent, or focusing more on retaining their internal talent to make sure they're engaged and happy with what they're doing, so they don't have to go externally as much. You see more organizations, they've created programs such as corporate alumni programs, and it's really, in the past year actually, my organization has worked with, I think, 5 clients. We've actually built these corporate alumni programs for them, and it's a way for organizations to keep in touch with the talent who leaves their organization and keep them in a warm community, so that they can actually hopefully rehire them if they were good down the road, or even leverage them for referrals for their organization. So it's an opportunity for a company to really engage their alumni and former employees, and actually leverage them, their skills, their networks, and hopefully if they were good for your organization, they might want to come back down the road.